Oh, he has an issue because he got thrown in with Mothra and Whaddo. Well, you lie with dogs, you get fleas. You don't go. I'm a bigot now that he doesn't like me. I appreciate him using very, very severe tropes immediately because I'm white. I appreciate that, and that's exactly why I refer to him as a bigot, because he looks at my skin and knows exactly what to call me. That word's the N word to white people, by the way. When you call us a racist or a bigot, it's our N word now. I want people to understand that. It is. It is. We might as well just call each other that. Hey, what's up, my bigger? What you doing, bigot? Yes, my bigger right there. Yeah, buddy.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
When you have three monitors in front of you and you don't realize which motherfucking remote you are really playing with, right? Right? All right, what's up, people? What's up, people? Oh, it's Mary Shelley's birthday, I think. I don't know. I don't care. Um, hey everybody, it's Crimson. Okay. I know it's Tuesdays, and since I didn't eat any tacos, you guys get to see titties. Oh, not the titties that you wanted to see. Okay, okay. What's up, everybody? What's up? Oh God, I'm sorry about the abrupt ending last night. I was just too tired. I'm still tired, kind of tired right now, but I did sleep in. And yeah, like long day at work. We got a long fucking weekend coming up, so that's that. Hopefully, I can get my rotation. What I mean by rotation, you guys don't worry about what my rotation is. You know what the rotation is. Anyway, no, I'm just fucking around. Um, how is everybody doing today? I am here. We are having fun today. And you know what we're about to talk about? We're talking about dumb fuck people today. I know, really crazy, right? It's almost as if my YouTube channel is full of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so let's get the show on the road. Let's get started. How's everybody doing today? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday on a long week before a weekend. I am ready to fucking get it over with. And by the way, I kind of realized that just before we start the video, if you're watching on Twitch, first of all, thank you, Joe, for actually hitting the subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, and anybody helps out the channel, it helps out the channel great. Oh no, that sucks. Joe, like, man, you need to get somebody to rub that out for you. And probably some other things out for you because those are fun. I say this because, yeah, I know you, Joe. I know you, dog. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Um, by the way, it seems Benno, like we're not getting into some shit. It seems Benno O'Rourke is like handed motherfucking Greg Abbott his ass. I know people are like overplaying it, like, oh yeah, he's gonna be good and he's gonna win. Like no, but he's like handing, Greg Abbott his ass, and it's fucking funny. It's hilarious. He is handing his ass. What's some other shit that's going around town? Oh, Trump is acting like a spoiled little bitch, and yeah. So here, let's get to the videos. We're gonna start the show off right, and I promise you guys that it may not be. It's gonna be just. I'm gonna pull a Cody Johnson. It's gonna be a short. It's gonna be a short explanation of these videos. Fuck. All right. Let's go. Oh no, I was listening to it. That's why I didn't come in right after it. That's why I put horns in the chat. Horns in the chat. Okay, yeah, that was fucking hilarious. Cause I like parody songs. I love parody songs, and that was just awesome. All right. We fucking around. We fucking around. I can do this all night. I can do this all night. Oh God. Do you know Madison Hawthorne actually he got caught in something else. Like it was either like an embarrassment, like worse than what it is now. This is like his show was just shitty. Like I don't know. I don't. All right. So let's get to the video that I suppose they did like 3 days ago. So let's go. Okay. I was supposed to do this video like 3 days ago, and like I fucking hate tokens. I really hate tokens. I hate people that tokenize themselves to other their group to get ahead. It's just stupid to me because the last one in is always the first one out. And well, I don't know what else to say. These two idiots are gonna talk about another idiot. Shall we? We have the Hodge Twins. Yes, the torture. Let's hear what they have to say about our good buddy Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's not a problem. Let's go.
But anyway, man, this dude here, man. What's this dude's name? Every time I hear this black guy talk, he leaves me speechless. Yeah, he's got.
They're talking about Herschel Walker. Literally, they're talking about Herschel Walker. I'm gonna let you sit on that one. Shall we?
Got a very perverted mind. He's sick. I can't stand his black ass.
Oh no, they're not talking about him because, you know, Republican black people shield for each other.
I mean, I can't even put it into words. He started talking about Herschel Walker. He's running for the Senate seat in Georgia. Yeah. Let's hear what they're talking about. Let's go. And this is on MSNBC. Listen to the things he said about Herschel Walker. Yeah, he calls himself a black liberator.
Close.
Oh, okay. Let's hear this shit. My man, like, no, dog, don't. Okay. All right, let's go.
Election in Georgia because Walker has the backing of the Republicans. Now you ask, why are Republicans backing this man who's so clearly unintelligent, who so clearly doesn't have independent thoughts? But that's actually the reason. Walker's going to do what he's told, and that's what Republicans like. That's what
Wait. Are the Hodge Twins literally saying that Republicans don't want a black man to do what they're told without questioning it? Where have these motherfuckers been? What? Okay. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Republicans want from their Negroes to do what they're told. And Walker presents exactly as a person who lacks independent thoughts, lacks an independent agenda, lacks an independent ability to grasp policies. And
this is so fucking true. The Mr. I lied about being an FBI. He just went to Langley one time for a visit. Mr. I assaulted, like not just like assaulted. Mr. I pulled a gun on my ex in order to scare her. And then admitted to it's like, yeah, because I'm talking about mental health in some kind of way. Mr. DID, he has DID, he's been diagnosed with it. Too many concussions to the head probably. And all the other good shit. And the motherfucker who literally had like 3 kids hiding. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to say. All right, let's go.
He says independent thought, I don't know how many times. Let me tell you something. Let me give you some facts. I'm not just going to throw out opinions and names. Yeah. The black community vote over a 90% clip for the Democrats every election. Does that sound independent?
It sounds like the Republicans are fucking racist and they don't want to vote for the party with the most racist. Let's just say it like that. Let's say let's not motherfucking overdo it here. We know that the Democratic Party does have some fucking racists in it, but it's at least they're not overtly racist like the motherfucking Republican Party. But let's go.
Does that sound like independent thought? That sounds like a monolith to me. Yeah. That's what's plaguing the black community. Yeah. There's no independent thought. And
not poverty, not over-policing, not the history of slavery, Jim Crow, or not being able to be full-class citizens. It's because They vote Democrat. Yeah, dog. I have to say, you're a dumb fuck. But you know, they're the Hodge Twins. What do you fucking expect, right?
And when a black guy steps out of that and votes Republican, now he doesn't have independent thought, even though he makes up less than, 9% of the black community when it comes to voting for Republican.
Yeah, maths is hard. Maths is hard. Okay, let's go. Fuck.
Because he doesn't have independent thought.
Yeah.
So black people are supposed to just think one way.
Yeah.
That's what you're advocating for.
Yeah, you're not a liberator, you're an oppressor. You want black people to act and think a certain way. I mean, this is critical race theory 101. This is...
Wait, are they really doing this? Are they really doing this? What policies have the Republican, the conservative party brought to black people to say that, hey, we're going to help you? I hear that shit all the time from like a lot of black people are like, no, they ain't going to try to help us. The Democrat Party ain't trying to help us. The Republican parties are actively want to see you dead. These motherfuckers, well, they got too much, the wrong type of melanin in their skin. They not gonna realize when they lined up the wall right next to us. But they don't want to admit that because that's how they make their money. Until they won't.
On display. This is what he's using. He's using race, and he's using certain specific terms about him being unintelligent because he's a Republican. Yeah, it's just stupid. Like the Klan.
No, he's unintelligent because he said that we make the good air over here and China makes the bad air. That's why he's unintelligent. Like, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh, he has an issue because he got thrown in with Marher and Whaddo. Well, you lie with dogs, you get fleas. You don't go. I'm a bigot now. He doesn't.
Let's see this. Let's see if we can actually find stupid things that Herschel Walker has actually said. Here. Type that in. Let's see. I can pull up. Do we have a few of them? I want a short one. I want a short one. Here, what is it? God, they just keep saying I like look here. And it just keeps on going. This is the top. This is the top. Absolute dumb quotes about evolution. Herschel Walker, maybe the dumbest politician yet. Sometimes you have to let dumb be dumb. Herschel Walker stumbles badly on John Lewis. Like, Herschel Walker's answer to guns violence is literally nonsensical. Like, this is shit that Herschel Walker has actually said. And Roland, I gotta give Roland a lot of credit. He has called out this bullshit. It's just like if you go to a compilation clip, like and this is motherfucking Christian Walker, and oh my god, like oh god, Herschel Walker actually publicly criticized PPP loans, but allegedly took out bailout money. Like, this is some of the craziest shit. This is some of the craziest shit. We have clips of this motherfucker. We know what he says. But, you know, like, no, okay. Yeah, no, for real. Somebody's just picking on Herschel. Right?
Plan, it was started by the Democrats, right? White people for the Democrat Party don't even have to be racist no more because they have black people like that filling those shoes for them. He said he was
Wait. What? Wait, what? Did he just say what I thought he said? We have Mr. fucking, who was that, King that was like, yeah, Mexicans have caps the size of cantaloupes and dragging all the drugs. Or shit like that. It is literally racism. It is literally racism. But these two dumb fucks, the MAGA twins, the conservative Hodge twins, are ignoring the shit that Herschel Walker has actually said. But let's go.
Intelligent, and then called him a Negro. Yeah. What if a white Democrat said that? Yeah, it's right.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Wait, are you saying that he's pulling a racist card? Okay, wow, shit. Hey. What did you say here? Legalize freedom? All right, let's go.
Racist. Same thing for him. He's racist. This is the same individuals that sold black people, sold Africans into slavery. The exact same individuals. Yeah.
How? Oh my God! How? Please tell me how. That don't work in my brain meat. Like, how is he a racist and sold people into race slavery when he's literally said that these Republicans are using fucking Herschel Walker as a token? Please tell me how. All right, let's go.
He's the exact same person. Everything you said, you're actually projecting the entire Democratic Party. Yeah, you're pretty much telling on black Democrats.
How? Please, reasons, explanations, source, other than just trust me, bro.
What's plaguing the black community? Everybody thinks the same way. That's why over 90%.
Of course, really. Everybody thinks the same way. Not lack of economic opportunity, food deserts, motherfucking no community investment, over policing, the drug war, not that, not income inequality, not predatory lands, not a history of redlining, not a history of Jim Crow, not a history of slavery, but because the black community don't want to vote for Republicans. Everything I just mentioned, who instituted that? Conservatives? Oh yeah, no, then shut the fuck up. Okay, let's go.
Clip, they run to the polls to vote for Democrats. Why? Because they think Republicans are racist. Because of people
okay, let's go.
Like this dude. Yeah. Selling them out. Yeah. For whatever. I don't know what this.
Where did he lie? Please tell me this. I know I'm a small little YouTube channel, has less than 1,000 subscribers. By the way, like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my shit. Where did the guy from MSNBC lie? Please tell me. I'm waiting. Maybe in the next 3 minutes or so, they'll tell me.
Dude's getting. How is he unintelligent if he's pro-life? If he knows what a woman is?
Okay, we're gonna have to go there. All right, I didn't want to really do this. Oh God, cool. You guys didn't see that. Yeah, Herschel Walker, bad air. Here, watch this shit.
We in America have some of the cleanest air and cleanest water of anybody in the world. So what?
First, that is a lie. But let's go.
What we do is we're gonna put from the Green New Deal millions or billions of dollars cleaning our good air up.
Now we're not gonna speak about how Pete just sounds unintelligent. I know I come on and cuss. I know I come on and just say some of the craziest shit. I use profanity and things like that. But I can at least enunciate my words. But of course, Flint, Michigan, of course. But let's go. And all of most places in, even like right across the border, East Chicago. Yeah. But let's go.
Some China and India ain't putting nothing in there cleaning that situation up.
Just a disgusting grin, like he's okay. I'm sorry. Like he nailed it. Like, okay, let's go.
So all that bad air is still there. But since we don't control the air, our good air decided to float over to China, bad air. So when China gets our good air, their bad air gotta move. So it moves over to our good air space. And now we gotta clean that back up.
What was we saying about him not being unintelligent? What were they saying about him not being unintelligent?
I mean, we just appointed, Biden just appointed a black woman because she's black. And she can't even identify what a woman is. But you're trying to say Herschel Walker is unintelligent? That's why I can't stand your black ass.
Wait, didn't he just denigrate somebody for calling Herschel Walker like the Negro, stuff like that, who's black? But he gonna say, I can't stand your black ass. Wait, I get it. You can't pass a paper brown. You can pass a paper bag test. I get it, though. I get it. And that's why you probably wouldn't want to say it. Oh, God. I just, wow, okay. So let's go.
You got a perverted way of seeing things.
Yeah.
I mean, you are what's plaguing the black community. People just like you.
Did he want somebody to know the difference between good air and not controlling air as a U.S. senator? Okay, let's go.
That's why I can't stand your black ass. This dude is actually you're actually a horrible human being. Yeah. How can you get on TV and call someone unintelligent because they have different opinions than you?
No, he was called he was saying he's unintelligent because he's stupid. Just like you, I will say you motherfuckers are unintelligent, but I'm probably not. You're probably just doing this shit to play to a fucking racist ass, conservative ass audience. You probably are. But you know, because if you go to previous videos of the Hodge Twins, they didn't throw in this southern drawl like this before. No, they didn't. They're playing a fucking character. But let's go.
I mean, you're supposed to be an intelligent man. I mean, if you want to debate somebody, you don't call them names. You point out facts.
No, you can do both. You can be intelligent enough to do both. I do it all the time. That conversation I had with Dave, I pointed out facts and I also called him a stupid fucking drunk. See, it's easy. It's easy.
About his policies that's horrible for America. You didn't mention that.
He doesn't have any policies. The motherfucker says men need to be fathers, and he couldn't be fathers to his own child. Let's go.
One policy, not one. You just call him unintelligent, and then he's a Negro for the Republicans. Yeah, black people don't even like being called Negroes anymore. I'm happy to be a Negro. Huh? I'm a Negro.
How? Why? What? When? Where? What is this shit? Okay. All right.
Negro, I'm proud. I mean, but it's labeled. But you know what? It's like the term Negro is labeled like you can't call nobody Negro, even though I'm a Negro. Yeah. But I guess it sounds racist because when white people used to say, "Hey, Negro, come here." I know when white people get all the cool names, you got to call them Caucasian. That sounds cool as shit. Yeah, look at Caucasian over there. You gotta give it to white people. They came up with the greatest racist names ever. I think they even came up with the F word for gay people.
Do people find this shit funny? You can't engage in an honorable battle of wits with an unarmed person. That's what it is. You can engage in battle. It can be a fucking stump fest, but that's still engaging in battle. You can't engage in an honorable battle of wits with the unarmed person.
All that damn hate in their soul, huh?
They can't even keep the character. They know it's some bullshit. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, man. I was just joking. Yeah, it was a racist joke, man. You should apologize to people. No, don't do that. It's okay. We have freedom of speech in this country.
Before I make the yes, it's freedom of speech and not the freedom of fucking. I can't. All right, freedom from consequences. Let's go.
Unintelligent. What's that dude's name? Dr. Clump? I think it is. He was in that movie, wasn't he? Yeah, he was in that movie with Eddie Murphy. Nutty Professor. That was a good movie, though. That was him. I think it was him. It looks like him. I might be wrong, but I could swear he was in that movie with Eddie Murphy, Nutty Professor.
Didn't they not just say if you have an argument with somebody, challenge their ideas and not talk about them? Didn't they just say that? All right, let's go.
Dude, you are horrendous. What's holding the black community back more than anything is Democrat politicians and ignorance. Yeah.
I would agree. There is a lot of ignorance that is holding all communities back. Because, especially the conservatives, they don't want an educated populace. They don't. And these two are perfect examples of what that non-education is. But let's go.
Black community, the civil rights leaders in that, man, as representing black people, they do not have your best interest. Yeah, that's why they shot Martin Luther King. That's why they shot Malcolm X. If they was allowed today, they would barbecue this nigga. Yeah, this black man wants you to vote Democrat so you can keep killing your babies and so they can take away your rights as an American to
Wait, wasn't the Republicans the one that just took away? They just take care of take away the rights of motherfucking women? Wasn't the Republican conservative court ones the one that want to take away voting rights or change voting rights to restrict voting rights? But when it comes to take away rights, it seems like the conservatives are the ones that's always trying to do that shit. Is it just me, or am I the asshole? Am I the asshole? But anyway, guys, we have done the fucking Hodge Twins, and I'm glad this was a short one because their stupidity hurts me. And by the way, this one is dedicated to BGTV because he's asked me to do more Hodge Twin videos. And yes, I am now doing more Hodge Twin videos. Thank you, BGTV, for the brain damage. Anyway, if you guys haven't done so already, and I know I mentioned it earlier, like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. Engage in the comment section, because if you engage in the comment section, that's engagement. And if you hate my shit, leave me a hate comment, because I love reading your hate comments. Your tears is the perfect lubrication when I'm masturbating to myself on how good the video is. Anyway, all right, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you. I think that was a little bit too far to get. A little bit too far. All right. Shit. God, Oh, that was the Hodge Twins. Ladies, gentlemen, and MBs in between. God, that's... Oh, God. I forget how stupid they are. So, anyway. Oh, man. Let's get this rolling. All right. So, I wanted to find an interesting way of talking about this, and I guess we're going to talk about it this way. All right. So, let's get into it, and we're going to all right. Let's get into it. All right, so help me out, right? One of the things that I've always heard, and I didn't understand this shit, right? They said that libertarians are just conservatives that wanted to smoke weed. What's up, Flip? Yeah, I hope that you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. We get to talk about this motherfucking libertarian, Bill Maher. And yes, today we're talking about Bill Maher and how he was just a conservative that liked to smoke weed. Because when it came to debt forgiveness, Well, we were gonna be into some whole lot of shit. Let's go. Let's hear this shit. Let's go.
Let's move on to the other big thing that the administration did. Now, college loans. It's interesting. I know there's people who have college loans.
Yeah, because we were sold the fucking dream to say like, hey, go to college. You can make a shit ton of money by getting a job. Now, I'm not saying that college isn't important. The scheme and the fucking funding of it is actually really, really predatory. And, you know, like, yeah, college should actually be more affordable. But then, you know, the poorest may get an opportunity to become rich. But, you know, I'm always somebody of learning. But, like, I will never take this position that this dumb fuck takes. Here, let me explain.
There are other people in America, the vast majority of Americans didn't go to college, and they don't have college loans, so they're a little pissed about this.
Why would they be pissed? I'm so confused. Why would they be pissed? What? Okay, all right, let's go because really.
They're like, you know, there are plumbers out there saying, well, why don't you pay off my truck?
Mind you, can we get some studies on it? Can we actually talk about like what's going on and why plumbers were actually saying that? And look, sometimes there are plumbers that have these things called kids that actually try to go to college. Oh wait, what am I talking about? It wasn't like my father wasn't a plumber and had kids that went to college. No, shit like that doesn't happen for real. Shit like that doesn't happen for real. Oh wait, it does because I'm an example of it. But let's go. Always the plumbers, like they are so full of shit that they only like 9 to 5 or hard blue collar job that they can think of as a plumber. Let's go.
Instead, because that's what my money went to, my life went to. It's amazing to me when I read in the paper today how many Democrats are divided about this. They're not completely.
What type of Democrats were they? Were they corporate Democrats? Were they corporate Democrats? What? Oh God. Oh no, it gets better, Joe. It gets better. I've watched this clip. Trust me, it gets better. Let's go. Let's go.
Behind this idea that Joe Biden is paying off people's student loans. So where are you on that one?
I think you know during the presidential.
Now, mind you, Miss Amy, I'm gonna eat a salad with a comb Klobuchar. I'm a conservative and I lost my seat to a fucking Republican. Yeah, we're gonna listen to you because you try to be Republican light and look what the fuck you got you. And by the way, who lost to Joe Biden? In 2020, who lost to Joe Biden? Was it you, Amy? Was it you? Oh, okay, I'm being an asshole.
I was the one that said rich kids, we shouldn't be paying for their college. You just can't staple a diploma for free under everyone's chair. Part of that is I think we need to focus on apprenticeships and filling the hard-to-fill jobs.
You know, when you apply for apprenticeships, they have costs and you can take out student loans for that shit, right? You can take out student loans for trade school, right? And listen to this shit. We just can't staple diplomas under everybody's chair. The fuck? How? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Oh, okay. Miss Salad with a comb. Yeah. Because reasons.
Being said, Bill, this is more targeted than a bunch of the proposals that were out there. And 87%.
I don't know, like, the government can actually get rid of all student loan debts, but you know, rich kids don't need to take fucking loans for college. Their mommy and daddy pays for this shit. Oh God. Okay, let's go.
Percent of the money goes to people that are making less than $75,000 a year. You've got. Well, it will help nurses. It helps nurses. It helps teachers. It helps electricians. A bunch of people have community college loans. That being said, if I could wave them.
Like, wow, it's like It's almost as if people in trade school, like, wait. I got one better for you. There are people that went to college for certain shit that are not working in the fields that they actually got college degree or college debt in. Hi. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get this bullshit. Oh, all right, let's go.
Magic want to do what I want to do, I would have actually tied it to the hard-to-fill jobs. We have 10 million job openings right now in our country. 2 million of them are in healthcare, assisted living. So if people will...
Hey, motherfucker. Hey, you, come here. You want that sweet student debt relief? Come slave wiping asses in fucking healthcare facility. You know you want that debt relief. Like, this is the bullshit that she is literally saying right now. You want a motherfucking, you want to have that debt relief, right? Come do the shit that nobody wants to do. Never mind that, I don't know, there's already a program in place to forgive public sector employees student loans debt if they worked for that place for 10 years. Like, Amy, dog, I know you're behind the times. I know you still pissed at Joe Biden beating you in the primaries. But we already have that. All right, I can't right now. Let's go.
Go into those jobs instead of being like hedge fund managers, then we could actually...
If you are a hedge fund manager, you don't have that student loan debt or you don't qualify for the motherfucking provision. Oh God, like, what? What? $125,000 per year. That's what the bill was. Let's see something. Salary. And yeah, it didn't save because reasons. Hedge fund manager salary. Now, if you can't see this, here, let me blow it up for you. Look at more than $125,000 a year, right? That looks like more than $125,000 a year. Maybe if it was a hedge fund manager that was in like some of the smaller states, like Connecticut, it's a motherfucking 1/6 of a million, or not 1/6 of a million, 1/8 of a million. I don't. Wait. So, in Missouri, you can qualify for it. Missouri. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's. I don't. Okay. Let's go. Hedge fund manager.
Actually, put the loan repayment help and have it connected to people going into the jobs that we need to fill. I think that would be a way you can do it, but I do think it's important for people to understand.
Why don't we just get rid of all of it? Like, a fucking conservative came out and says, hey, look, why don't we just get rid of $50,000, call it a day, and people who've actually already paid the loan, like, yeah, go ahead and do it. You get 50,000, you get 50,000, you get 50,000. And just like, let's just, like, because there are people who aren't super greedy, that are greedy enough to say, like, yeah, we kind of need these people who know what the fuck they doing to hire at our jobs. Like, no, that's what some of these people are saying, like, we're tired of the dumb fucks. But no, fuckers like this, who thinks that education to the poor people are a golden ticket. Okay, yeah. Just a reminder that Trump tax cuts cost over $7.3 trillion over to the rich, to the Next 10 years, of course he does, because reasons.
Understand that this is a targeted program that he put out.
50 years ago, 70% of good jobs required a high school diploma. Now, they say 70% require a college degree. So
Okay, Bill. How are you gonna fuck this up? I already know how you're gonna fuck this up. But let's go.
I know this is like supposed to address income inequality, but it kind of does the reverse because it's the people who have college degrees.
Does he think that everybody who goes to college comes out with a degree? Does he really think? Okay. Yeah, okay. Shit. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, but there are also parents of those kids who don't have college degrees who want their kids to be able to go to college so that they can have a better life than they did. And we have to address the cost of going to college.
So, yes, this is a thing. Fucking Rob right here is telling you what it is. How many parents say, I want my kids to have better? Fuck, I know I'm being anecdotal, Andy. I know. But, like, how many parents actually in that shit? How many times? Like, for real? For real. You literally gonna act as if, oh, it's... Because we know what the problem with Bill Maher is. Bill Maher is a crackety old, get off my motherfucking grass, you kids, man. That's all. Because his problem is that if you're not laughing at this shit, giving him fucking, paying him in either currency or attention, why the fuck should he care? And Lord knows he has an issue with people that are making their motherfucking living off the internet. Like, he detests, and I will say, it's a rumor, that he detests people off of social media because he thinks that they didn't earn what they shit because, you know, you're supposed to be bombing in clubs for, like, you know, 2 decades and get one big push because you said something that was partially true on ABC. But yeah, no. That's what his problem is. His problem is he feels that young people haven't earned what they got. Fucking okay, boomer.
I mean, I'm an old man, but when I went to college, you know, at UCLA, it cost me $242 to go to school for a whole year. Now,
$242. That's less than my fucking PS5 for a whole year. This is the shit that I'm talking about. A lot of these old fucks that sit back and say, oh, college kids have it too easy nowadays. When they went to school and paid less than $1,000 for fucking a year of school. Oh, God. Oh, God. Bill is a libertarian who believes in a golden societies where the rich get golden parachutes and everybody else gets golden showers. Of course he does. Wait, it gets better.
Now it's crazy what you have to pay, and it's unfortunate, and it does target the kids that are most most in need.
But I keep saying on this show, no one's listening, but I keep saying,
whoa,
no one's listening because you're fucking wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. Woosah. Okay, let's go.
It's your show.
I know. No. I'm just saying nobody, you know, like, eventually they follow my lead, but it takes years.
A decade.
Takes years and someone else to claim it. Anyway, but I keep saying it's not about affordability. Yes, college is unaffordable. It's about making college more unnecessary. It's a...
Why, Bill? Why? It's not about the cost of college. We should just make it unnecessary. Oh, are you saying that we should actually improve our school system in the K through 12th grade, and some of the shit that's taught in college should be actually taught in school? Are you saying that, Bill? Are you saying that? If you're saying that we should totally revamp our educational system to reflect those that are in Europe or in other parts of the world where, you know, children are actually taught more than just, well, George Washington crossed the Potomac and then met Abraham Lincoln and then they freed the slaves 200 years later and FDR, something.
A giant scam. It's a consumer product that they're selling you.
Hey, yeah, remember Bill Maher is supposed to be on the left, right? Not using fucking right-wing talking points. But sure, yeah, okay.
As a golden ticket to be in the upper middle class, but they're not really getting any education.
So I want you to listen to this sentence uninterrupted. Listen to this.
Anyway, but I keep saying it's not about affordability. Yes, college is unaffordable. It's about making college more unnecessary. It's a giant scam. It's a consumer product that they're selling you as a golden ticket to be in the upper middle class, but they're not really getting any education.
Did you go?
So college is a scam. It's to sell you as a golden ticket, like we're fucking watching Charlie in the Chocolate Factory or Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, which is better. No. It's a scam because reasons. And how are we going to address that, Bill? How are we going to address that? But here, let's go back just a little bit. Let's go back. Let's hear what Rob has to say.
Ticket to be in the upper middle class, but they're not really getting any education.
Did you go to college?
Of course.
Of course.
Because
Wait. You're not talking about me going to college. Like, no. I got my motherfucking climb off the ladder. It's time for me to just kick that bitch back down when I climbed up, right?
And look at the job you have. You're a big-time guy and of your own show. Would you have your own show? Maybe you would. I don't know.
Yes, I would.
Yes,
exactly.
He shouldn't have backed off that shit. Because Bill Maher actually has said some of the connections that he made in college helped his career out earlier. But, you know, Bill Maher is a self-made millionaire, right? He made it all himself. Never mind the other shit and people that's been around him that helped him out. But he did it all himself because of reasons.
Yeah. No,
No, I mean, actually,
Yeah,
yes.
but you wouldn't qualify for the loan repayment.
The fuck? Exactly! Okay, fuck, okay, let's go. Because he's a millionaire!
Income.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, most jobs they do not really require. It's a scam. And you talked about nurses. I've talked to so many nurses. My mother was a nurse. I still know many.
You nurses, you shouldn't have to have a college degree. Yeah, because reasons. You nurses shouldn't have to have a college degree. Yeah, nurses. By the way, Bill, you talk to so many nurses. Who primarily gives out the care in hospitals to the patients? Who spends like all that time giving out, care to hospitals? Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Many nurses that were friends, administrators, teachers, they all have this complaint that at a certain point they need more education to advance in their career.
Bill Maher is for keeping people away from education. You heard that shit right. Everybody. Bill Maher is against keeping people from education. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
When really, they know exactly what they're doing. They don't. It's just a way to make you go back to school. And I feel like education is to Democrats what tax cuts are to Republicans. They think it solves everything.
Yeah, sure, because we don't want our populace educated. We don't want nurses. We want nurses that may have been schooled with 20-year-old incorrect knowledge to keep that knowledge going forward. We want teachers that may be deficient in some of the, new things that we learned, new techniques or new standards that we have. We want them to stay the way they are because Bill Maher feels that college is a scam. Sure. Here, nursing requires a degree in nursing. Nursing requires a degree in the States. The only nurses that don't require a degree in higher education are CNAs, and then they still are required a certification. And the reason why they treat CNAs the way they do because they think the CNAs are just there to wipe people's asses. Even though the CNAs actually handle certain shit, like they have to make sure they can handle a fucking prescription schedule, a rotation schedule of not rotation, a schedule of making sure that the client, that the patient is taken care of in a specific way. Yeah, I want somebody as educated as they can be, even if they wiping my ass, so they can recognize certain shit. But no, fuckers like this that thinks those type of people are beneath him. Oh no, they don't need to be learned. They don't need to learn shit. But let's go.
Well, it's not just upper education. You're also talking about K through 12.
Yeah.
And that's something the Democrats have cared about forever. And
again, if you want to make college more unnecessary, then you have to reform the way we do the K through 12. But no, Bill is not going to do that because that's too hard. And wait. If we're going to reform the K through 12, guess what the teacher's going to need to be able to do? Guess what the teacher's going to need to be able to do? Learn new things. And where do you learn that from? More schooling. I swear to God. Okay, let's go.
And you see Republicans moving away from public education. That, to me, is where the money should be going. And yes, there are people who should go to college. If you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to do something that, you want to be in the space industry, you have to go to college. There are other jobs that you don't need college for.
Yeah.
And so you have to make that choice.
I think you and I have shared this view. We're not going to have a shortage of sports marketing degrees here. We're going to have a shortage of plumbers, electricians. We have a shortage.
And see, this is that whole joke of, oh, they're gonna go to college and learn gender studies. Like, how? Okay, let's go.
Shortage of nurses, technology workers, and some of those jobs require high education. Some of them require apprenticeships, and we just got to meet people where they are, and that's why I'd like to tie it to the jobs that we need to fill.
So yeah. She got the last word on that, which is fucking stupid. So here's my thing with Bill Maher. Bill Maher is just an ornery old man. That's all it is. He's just a fucking ornery old man that are mad because the kids no longer laugh at his jokes. He's mad that, well, what do you need to learn new stuff for? Why do you need to change? And it comes down to that. It's anti-intellectual bid about the shit because he wants to feel morally superior. And the fact is, and I will tell you this, he thinks that he's on the top of the fucking food chain of knowledge and influence. But Bill, you're not. I used to watch Bill Maher and some of the shit that he has an arrogance. Don't get me wrong, I have an arrogance around myself, but this is at a point where it's just like, you don't want people to grow, people to learn, or people to get relief, even though you didn't have it as bad as they have it now. What the fuck why are we listening to you? I bet Amy doesn't like lesbian dance theory. Yeah, I saw that interview too. All right, but anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe. Oh, wow. If you're watching the stream live, hit that like button. It helps the stream get out to more people. If you're watching later on on YouTube, then I don't know, just hit the comment, leave a comment. If you hate me, tell me how much you hate me because I love it when you hate me. Hate me until it hurts. All right, I want to cut this screen right here. Oh, God. Whew. Making good time. All right. Let's go to the penultimate video. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to tell you something. I, Crimson, have different social media accounts. You actually see them all right here, the YouTube, the Twitch, the Twitter, the Patreon. And like if you haven't done so already, you can actually support my Patreon for just $1 a month. And there are other tiers, there are other rewards. I thank all of my Patreons who actually help support the channel. I thank all of my Twitch subscribers who have helped the channel. And Flip, thank you. You are you've been like you are my biggest supporter, and I thank you for that. You actually, like, with your support, it pushed me into a different tax bracket, but I don't care. You are like my biggest supporter. Thank you, my friend. But like, one of the things that's just like totally I want to say is that you run afoul of the online left sometimes by pointing out obvious shit. I have posted my videos to BreadTube, r/BreadTube, and r/leftist, and I realized that posting my videos about this one individual has led to just a lot of fucking hatred. And like, I've had to correct people in my comment sections, because if you come at me in my comment sections in the way like, yo, I didn't really like this, I understand, and you can even be a little hostile, but the moment you start memeing, I start memeing. But I mean, that's just me. That's how I am. But when I talked about FD Signifier, I got a lot of backlash because I think he has reactionary tendencies. And I watch his videos from time to time, and when he got pulled off the debate, the like stopped coming at debate bros, his feelings kind of got hurt, and he went to Manosphere content, as he should. So I actually saw this video on my timeline, and I wanted to actually cover it because what do I always say? In the words of Fred Hampton, you can't beat white capitalism with black capitalism. You have to beat it with socialism. And I saw this video, and I figured, hell, why not? Am I gonna piss off a lot of the woke skulls? Maybe, but let's give this man an opportunity to see and say what he means by the title of this video. Let's go.
I had a tweet pop off a little bit.
Hey, I don't hate Bay and Jay, but criticism of them is hyper-capitalism are completely valid, and Beyonce just whipping Kells from her album instead of just using her power to confront injustice like Kells face in a microcosm of the problem. First off, I'm gonna say it like this, and this whole thing about star worship. Fuck star worship. I'm sorry. It's fucking stupid. It is super fucking stupid. Wait. Did he just tell on himself? What's this? What color is that heart? What color is that heart? No. I used to like my own videos like 2 years ago. Then I got too lazy to like my own videos. I don't even like my own tweets. Like, if it's a tweet that I like, I put it out there. What is that? Okay, let's go.
A couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't because I got so wrapped up in this video, and so I wanted to try to address it here. So everybody knows Beyonce dropped Renaissance about a month ago, maybe. Aside from, Renaissance is dope, love the album. Maybe
I fucking hate Beyonce music. My ex used to play this shit all the time because I think she thought she was Beyonce or some shit like that. Couldn't sing worth shit. And yeah, no, kill your heroes. If you idolize somebody, you think that they can do no wrong, kill your heroes. Not in a physical sense, but in a metaphorical sense. But let's go.
my favorite Beyonce album. I'm not like the biggest Beyonce fan, but I've liked all of her albums since Beyonce. I think that was the self-titled joint. It's not bass slander. I want to be very clear. This is not Beyonce slander. Okay?
Wait, what? Why do you have to say it like I'm so confused. Maybe that's the reason why my YouTube channel hasn't taken off. I haven't pandered to enough people. Please, please, don't please, I like everybody that you like and hate everybody that you don't hate, that you hate, and like, please like me, please like me, please. Joe, when I was younger, I thought Pram Pure could do no wrong. That's because you like the sexy chocolate woman. Like, yeah, like, of course. Sometimes Pam Grier can't do any wrong right now, but still, I like, come on. Let's be honest. Pam Grier, Miss Foxy Brown. Yeah, sure. Okay, fuck me in that asshole. Let's go.
I can't have the Divestors and the Bayhive coming after me at one time. But it's more so like an argument that Beyonce is representative of. One of the major issues coming out of Beyonce's the album release was the whole thing with Khalees. And to kind of rehash it real quick, Beyonce sampled a Khalees song and did all the appropriate things to get the rights to sample the song.
Did she talk to the publishing? Did she? Oh, okay. Maybe she did. Maybe this is the rumor. I didn't hear shit about it because I don't give a fuck about Beyonce. I'm sorry. I just don't. No. Don't matter me none. Fuck her. All right, let's go. Wait. No, she didn't. Okay. Okay, let's okay. No. Okay.
In the music industry at the time, Khalees does not get paid for sampling her songs.
They were fucking friends with Kanye West. They should know this shit. Okay. Fuck. All right, let's go.
So she didn't get, like, every time you make a song, the song is split in a billion different ways to pay all the people that's supposed to get paid because you made the beat and you used this inspiration from another song and you wrote this part and you wrote the hook and yada yada yada. It's complicated, and everybody has to sign contracts to say who gets what and who gets what when for how long and how much. And for the longest in the music industry, the actual artists, especially if they were black and black women, black men in hip hop, like black artists in general, were the quickest to get screwed out of fair shares to the art that they were creating.
Okay, we get that. This is history. We understand that, dog. I fucking understand that. I know some people that were actually trying to break into the music industry. Okay, great. We recognize that. So what are you gonna say about it? Richard Berry wrote Love Louie and got a one-time payment of $100. It is no different. Like, and to be very honest with you, in a lot of creative fields, it's no difference. Like, look at the people who the reason why Image Comics was started. Because a lot of people were mad because the characters that they created they didn't have rights to because they were just paid their monthly Marvel salary. Like, we know this shit is done in a lot of creative fields. So how is this black capitalism will not save us? Let's go, FD. Let's go.
It'd be different if it was a singer who just sung a song, didn't write it, didn't produce it, didn't make the track, like didn't do anything, just came in and sung it, right? It'd be different if
Jack Kirby got screwed. Exactly what I was just saying. Let's go.
You said, okay, you don't get any of these parts because you're just a performer, so you get a performance fee. I still think that's whack, but at least that makes sense. In Khalees' case, and in so many of these other cases, especially for rappers and like the singer-songwriter types, they were writing the songs, writing the music, putting together all these things, and all of that stuff, all that labor that they did would go to essentially,
Okay, so here, and let me just break this shit down, and I will come on to this. So yes, there are a lot of people who are doing, in order to increase their cut, because art is a business. You should get paid for art. It's a work. It's a labor. Hello, artist, right here. And what people would actually do is give themselves credit on certain songs. Like sometimes you'll see it with like a couple others, but like Beyonce hasn't even done it. Actually giving herself credit on certain songs as a writing because she added a few words to it. Like this is something that's known in the music industry because the big music companies are trying to nickel and dime you. They're trying to make all of that money off of you producing a record, which they feel is their right to because they decide to put you out there, spend their money on your recording studio time. The system is fucked up because here's the thing: you get so much, homogeneity in music, and yes, even across genres, because the big music companies don't want to feel like they wasted their money. It's the same thing with the actual movie industry. Like people say, "Oh, Marvel has this formula." It's not the Marvel formula because they just want to remake the world in their image. No, it's because they know the formulas of shit that worked, and the shit that don't work, they cut it. And it's just like when you talk to the people that's fronting the money, they aren't malicious. They want the artists to make them as much money as they can. It's because they want the profits from it. But let's go. Let's go. I feel like I shouldn't have had to explain that, but a lot of people don't even know that. A&R pay advances and stuff, and artists out of residual payments. Yeah, of course. It's like I'm gonna pay you in case you don't make it. I'm gonna pay you up front, and like it's one of those things that I have to watch out for if I ever want to do like a graphic novels and stuff like that, because companies are looking to get as much money and satisfy their legal requirement to pay you for doing something so they can make all the profit in the end. I mean, like, it's not like companies are used to exploiting people's labor and like their work and creativity. Oh shit. But let's go.
Whoever held the means of production. You feel me? You see where I'm going with this? And so many musicians, this is what happened going back to TLC. This is why they were like 10 times platinum and broke, because they weren't getting any money off of the sale of their content. Most K-pop artists, probably. Yes, thank you, Bellamy. Like K-pop is, I think, like the number one culprit probably right now for this in the world, because they're the only ones really selling like huge, moving huge units. So essentially,
So we know this is like across the fucking music industry. It's not like we don't have a platform where you can actually release your own shit and get paid mostly off of that, except for YouTube trying to make some cut. Anyway, and like Spotify, all that other good shit. A whole bunch of folks I know get stuff. Even when Dick Clark set up a fund for the early R&B artists, he still stiffed them. Yeah, like it's fuck you, pay me. Like Jay-Z even has an interlude on his Hard Knock Life where he's like, it's just like, when you can't borrow another dime from the record company, fuck you, pay me. Yeah, they know this problem. It's almost as if once you get high enough, you fucking want to kick the ladder down behind you to stop people from getting to where you're at, right?
Like perfect microcosm of the exploitation of work, of a worker being alienated from their work. It is a perfect microcosm of, why of Marxism. It's a perfect microcosm for shit like that, right? And so the reason why, so I put out a tweet, and the tweet basically said, all respect due to Jay-Z and Beyonce, but
I don't respect them. They made good contact when they were making content, but as far as business leaders, as far as people who actually are job creators, no, I fucking don't respect them at all. Fuck them. Fuck them. When you bragging about $1 billion on the elevator, like, no, fuck you. You don't become a billionaire without exploiting somebody, and not just yourself. But let's go.
Something that still holds true in the Black community is this reference of Jay-Z and Beyonce as revolutionary in some regard, as being.
No, they're not. They just got rich. Like, the fuck? No, let's go.
Being good because of their immense wealth that they've amassed as Black excellence. It's basically
no. Again, no. Just because you're rich doesn't mean that you're good. All right, it's not just in the Black community, you dumb fuck. It is literally the American ideology of rich people good, poor people bad. That's what it is. It is not just in the Black community. And for you to sit back, I'm sorry, I said I wasn't gonna try to like get on his ass. I'm sorry. Oh my God, it's not just a Black fucking thing. You think that people don't think that Logan and Jake Paul are good people because they're rich? Fucking, we had Andrew Tate that people thought that he was good because he was rich. It's not just a Black people thing. Okay. Oh God, fuck. All right, I'm sorry.
The Black excellence case study to some folks, where they say that Beyonce and Jay-Z becoming really rich, becoming billionaires, is what Black communities need to do. We need to get our own capital, control our own, markets, control our own economic destiny, and that is what will lead us to liberation, y'all.
Mind you, Jay-Z started a school teaching crypto. He literally tried to start a school teaching crypto. At that point, when you are making a school, and this was back in motherfucking February, right when crypto was failing, when you are making a school, when you are trying to sell crypto, no, fuck you, because at that time we had already known that crypto was fucking up people. So fuck you. Yeah, let's go.
Yada, yada. And they point to the fact that Jay-Z and Beyonce have funded all these things on the low and bailed people out of jail.
Tax write-offs.
And supported Black Lives Matter, all this good
publicity
stuff, right, on the low, which is cool, nice. But the thing that is missed is, I just saw somebody say, fam, they still billionaires. And at the end of the day, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not Black. They are Black bourgeoisie.
Now Jay-Z addresses this before. He's like, even when you rich, you still an N-word in the suit. But the fact is, what the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker and questioning people's blackness? Oh my God. Why? Why does he do this? Why does he do this? I can't with this man. I can't. Okay, sure. Yeah, let's go. Okay, sure. Let's go.
They are Black billionaires, and they don't move with the intention of liberation anymore. They don't. And this situation, what the aftermath of this was a perfect example of this. When the drama came out, and so yes, you could point out that Khalees was not respectful, right? If you want to tone police.
I don't give a fuck about somebody being respectful. Is that my shit? Now, in a perfect world, you shouldn't have to have copyright or intellectual property. In a perfect world, creatives should be able to create without people stealing their shit or attribute to things. Like, for example, I am a big fucking opponent of the Mickey Mouse laws that they have. And if you know what the Mickey Mouse laws are, definitely go look them up. It's where Disney has tried to move the copyright protection for years and years and years to protect Mickey Mouse. And that's just stupid. And people should be respectful, not just like saying respect the other person. No, like creative endeavor. Like, yeah, if you are using my shit, a sign of respect to the original creator is invite me to the shit. Like, show me that you are valuing my contribution to where you're coming from. Because, again, Beyonce is making her back, or is actually building off the backs of other women that were in the industry. That's a thing that happens. I actually am influenced by other artists. That's the nature of art. I don't give a fuck if somebody, like, I will never just tell somebody, oh yeah, no, I'm using your shit, but fuck you. Fuck you, Akira Toriyama. You keep shafting Vegeta. Like, nah. Okay. Okay. But anyway, no. But yeah, no, let's go. Let's go.
You say, oh, Khalees was mean to Beyonce, so Beyonce didn't have to do nothing, yada, yada, yada.
But that's just the nature of sycophants. Like sycophants and simpletons. Yeah, of course, they're going to say that bullshit. But okay, let's go. Let's go.
Beyonce, who is arguably the most powerful woman in music right now. I don't know enough about the true, like, nature of the music industry to say, like, I'm sure there's some.
Wait, what he just talking about? Like, I know I'm being petty with this, but what he just talking about motherfucking hierarchies and how they're bad because, you know, reasons and shit like that. When he was pointing to the whole, when he was just pointing to labor and shit like that. When he just talking about how, like, isn't this whole thing about black capitalism will not save us? That's just playing into a hierarchy. Like, no, she's good, but like, is she like? Are you gonna talk about Taylor Swift? Like, dude, we can actually have it. Okay. All right, let's go.
Old white woman from Germany that is more powerful than Beyonce in the music industry, but Beyonce is at least top 3. Beyonce single-handedly changed the way music was released in 2013, when music used to be released on Tuesdays, and Beyonce said, nope, the real time to do it is Fridays.
I don't know if I can keep this on stream because he's definitely sucking her dick. Like, I'm just saying, like, what the fuck? Okay. All right, let's go.
At midnight. And that's when it's been ever since. Instead of Beyonce using the immense power and wealth and influence that she has to put pressure on Pharrell, even just an announcement, Khalees is right. The contract she signed when she was 19 was exploitative, and she deserves a piece of the art that she made that she has not been able to profit off of. And we need to do better. Something, whatever it is, something that light wouldn't have been like ideal, but it would have been at least an argument in support of the fact that when you get rich black people, they use their influence to support liberation.
She wouldn't have been a billionaire if she would have did that shit. I'm sorry.
That would have.
She wouldn't be a billionaire if she would have did that shit. Like, how much? Okay. How much do you think she's used samples or used inspirations from other people's shit to build her own career? I'm like, we know Dreamgirls wasn't exactly her idea, or she started okay, fuck. Like, is it just me, or is he just not recognizing that an artist who is looking to be a billionaire isn't gonna recognize every creative influence that they've had? I got some motherfucking desert in Florida I want to sell you, motherfucker. All right, let's go.
Have at least done something. Beverly says all she had to do was lean on that nigga, poke him, something. That would have supported the argument that it's black excellence that's going to save black people. But she didn't do that. What Beyonce did was just taking Khalees's piece off the song. And so what that does is that kills the issue. Because there's no issue now, there's no conflict. And a week after that, we had the shit with Irv Gotti and Ashanti, and it's the same thing. And this is why
it's almost as if you get in positions of power, it try to reinforce its own power. All right, cool, let's go.
Beyonce and Jay-Z didn't agitate the situation. They didn't push the envelope how they should have, especially considering the power they had. They didn't push the envelope here because they know that if they advocate for Khalees to get the rights to her art, woo, Jay-Z and all his boys got to come up off bags. All of them do. Because the biggest hustle in hip hop, especially in the 90s and 2000s, wasn't to release your own records and release your own music, but it was to sign other artists and own their music. It was legit, just straight up capitalism.
It's almost as if you're just not recognizing the problem wasn't just what Jay-Z and Beyonce did. Ice Cube made a song called No Vaseline, talk about this shit in the night. It was in the 80s. Okay, let's go. And then he turned around and did some of the same shit. Like the fuck, hey, okay, yeah.
It was owning the means of production, not actually working. Memphis Bleak, Freeway. Put them in the chat, y'all. Put them in the chat. Memphis Bleak, Freeway, Chris and Neef, Black Rob under Puffy. Like so many of our favorite rappers or favorite rap songs in that whole era, so many of my favorite rap songs from my era, right? These dudes did not get no money. These dudes died. A lot of these dudes, Black Rob died broke. Craig Mack died broke. Puffy's one of the worst ones. So many of them.
And yet it's still, sure, let's go.
So many of them. And they're all telling their stories now. Like you can't go a week.
They were telling their stories back then. You paid attention to it now because it behooves you to pay attention to it now. But they were telling their stories back then. Yes, they were telling their stories back then.
Without a rapper from the 90s and early 2000s talking about how insert hip hop legend here, insert black excellence, black billionaire here, jerked them out of money by making them sign a contract and not renegotiating the contract to get some of that money back. So all of these people were doing this in the 90s and 2000s, and Khalees is just one of many.
It's almost as if the music industry is fucked. And once you get on the top, it's one of the clips that I had. It's either once you get into the top, you start acting like everybody else is on the top, or you're not allowed to get into the top. Do you think this is new? But let's go.
Khalees is just music landlords. Thank you. Where'd it go? That was perfect. Music landlords. That's basically what it is. And so the whole point of me talking about this.
See, and this is the shit that I kind of fucking hate. Shit like this that's in his chat. When I say this motherfucking plays for Tankies, Chairman Mao 29. Now, I'm ostensibly on the left. I want socialist tendencies. But when you're praising fucking Mao Zedong, you got a problem, my friend. You got a problem. But this is the audience that he plays towards. This is the shit that he plays towards. Because, reasons, right? Okay, let's go.
It's not to denigrate Beyonce, disrespect Beyonce in general, or Jay-Z explicitly, but to just point out that, and to quote Kim Foster, we are not going to LLC ourselves to liberation. Get your money. I know I'm getting my money. I be talking to folks on the low. A lot of black creators I connect with, I'm like, yo, don't let them demonetize your shit. If you can hold off and get that monetized, do it. Cause like we still got to eat. I'm not saying give up your checks, but that's for labor. That's for a creation I made. I'm not about to start, like, one of the first things I had people telling me when I started like getting serious and big, people said, yo, the real money in YouTube is to start a network under you as an umbrella. I'm like, you mean a record label, my nigga? A YouTube record label? You want me to be?
Or you can scam out gullible fucking 14, 15-year-olds and say how you much more progressive because, yeah, we're going to push, don't talk to white people about race issues because it's feeling icky and black people need to stay with other black people because it's a blind milk. And performative like genuflexing from people like Noah Sampson. But I don't have a right to talk about this shit, right? I don't have a right to talk about this shit.
You want me to be Suge Knight on YouTube? Death row videos? But it's true. And there's people out there that do it. You look at like the Fine Brothers were one of the main culprits of that. You can start a whole bunch of channels under an umbrella and get a whole bunch of people employed and make a lot more money for a lot less effort. You too can be a capitalist if you want. But understand, if that's what you do, don't try to make your capitalist grind into some type of liberation ethos, because it's not. It's not.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
I love Beyonce. I love Jay-Z. Both legends. I love the music. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not hearing anybody that is trying to model any idea around Black progress based off of getting money, getting the LLC. Because I know so many, like I'm in Atlanta, y'all. I've said this before. I know a lot of Black bourgeoisie folks that's getting money, but they get money in ways I'm like, ooh.
Can somebody tell him? Can somebody tell him that he's also exploiting people in a way because he's selling this whole idea? Okay, yeah, let's go.
You just a Black version of another exploited. A lot of these folks. That's all you.
So I'm waiting to see, as somebody who says he grew up in Chicago, I'm waiting to see if he does a quote.
You know. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say about that. I want to clarify that because some people made it seem like, and I understand why. I mean, it's a Twitter hot take, and that's what Twitter hot takes are meant to do.
So this whole video is because he got flack for his Twitter? Wait, this whole video is because he got flack for what he said on Twitter. Wow. That's a new level of petty. I will make a video talking about how bad Jay-Z and Beyonce are, but not too bad because I don't want to alienate their fans. But I want to say how they doing some shit now that the whole music industry is doing. But I don't want to, again, alienate their fans because I got a hot take on Twitter. Yeah. Now, I just mentioned why I was waiting for this video to play out as much as it did. Give me a second. Spelled them wrong. Spelling wrong. God damn it. And plus I'm trying to type with one hand. And here we go. Let's go to the actual quote, which I was waiting for. And this is the full quote. Oh, the Sandman was actually awesome. I'm watching it with a friend of mine. All right. Now, this is what I was actually going to say. We don't think you fight fire with fire best. We think you fight fire with water best. Stop. Close. We're gonna fight racism, not with racism. We're gonna fight with solidarity. We say we're not gonna fight capitalism with black capitalism. We're gonna fight it with socialism. We're stood up and said we're not gonna fight reactionary pigs and reactionary state attorneys like this and reactionary state attorneys like Haran with any other reactions on our part. We're gonna fight the reactions with all of us people getting together and having an international proletariat revolution. This is what we should do. This shit right here. But you know, Mr. FD, Mr. Blackly Black, who is so concerned with advancement of black people. And, you know, says he's from Chicago. And, like, no, this shit right here is how we win the motherfucking argument. But, you know, butcher part of a quote and never point out the real meaning of a quote because reasons. Because reasons. I can't. I don't see what people's, like, predilection to watch that motherfucker is. And I don't want to seem like I'm hating. I don't want to seem like I'm just, like, saying, oh, he's bad because his channel is this way. No. I don't like the fact that people using him as a representation of what a black leftist is. Because he talks so much like a reactionary. So much like a hotem. And I have a problem with that. Because probably does. Because in the end, when it comes down to it, dude, like, if you want to push black liberation, if you want to push black excellence, if you want to push black, you know, advancement, it can't just be black. It can't. It can't. And that's the problem that I have with so many people that, like, I get it. Like, it's uncomfortable. I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, another black person. So we got together and we decided. And I was like, how can I reach out to so many people when I see so many black people saying some of the same racist shit just flip with white people? And she had to say, like, sometimes we are racist like that. But, you know, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. And so, yeah. Here. Take Reeves announcements announced to Jackson. Mississippi would be without running water indefinitely. It would impact firefighting, toilet flushes, and other critical needs. Wow. Here's another one. Good Lord, these folks in Jackson's are going to suffer even worse than people in Flint. All right, so we're going to cut this segment here, and yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video. And if you're an FD fan, really think about the shit that I told you today. But let's go. Joe, why did you do this to me? All right, fine. You telling me about people that suffering and hurt? I have to do this.
Not.
All right. Thank you for the story, by the way. This is actually gonna go to we're gonna create a video segment. All right. As of August 30th, we got an announcement. We actually got this in the chat, thanks to Joe. He's always given us, like, great stories, and yeah, this is a thing that happens. Flint still doesn't have clean water, however many years later. I live in Chicago, right across the border in East Chicago, Gary, in some parts of Hammond. There have been issues where there's lead in the ground, like toxic dump sites. And here we are in Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. Let's go. Tate Reeves announces Jackson, Mississippi will be without running water indefinitely, which will impact firefighting, toilet flushing, and other critical needs. Is this making America great? I mean, like, this is a red state. Is this making America great? We had the video of the Tate brothers talking about how people vote for politicians, and this is a Republican politician. Yeah. Let's hear what they're saying. Let's go.
Drink the water. In too many cases, it is raw water from the reservoir being pushed through the pipes. At the end of last week, I was briefed by the State Health Department on the discovery that Jackson's main water treatment facility has been operating with zero redundancies. We were told on Friday that there was no way to predict exactly when, but that it was a near certainty that Jackson would fail to produce running water sometime in the next several weeks or months if something did not materially improve. Unfortunately, that failure appears to have begun today. Until it is fixed, it means we do not have reliable running water at scale. It means the city cannot produce enough water to fight fires, to reliably flush toilets, and to meet other critical needs.
The great Republican ran state. A great Republican-led state because reasons. But you know, Christian sentiment in motherfucking Joe Manchin didn't think we needed to build back better. They didn't think we needed that shit, right? Right? Fuck out of here, man. This is the bullshit that I'm talking about, and I know this probably is gonna be one of those 18 restricted fucking videos. But fuck out of here. You can't promise water in the fucking richest country in the fucking world? What? What the fuck? Okay. You can't promise water. You can't promise water. When was America ever great? When was America ever great? Was it great since the Republicans have been in office? They can't fight fires. Can't fight fires. Flush toilets. Do you know there are people in fucking Mississippi that make fun of people in the Middle East? They say, oh yeah, they like to live in open sewers or some shit. You can't flush toilets, dog. But you know, banning abortion is gonna make God return to the country. It's gonna make God return to the country. And we know when Yahweh breaks, plagues and pestilence. I'm just saying, the fuck, like, wow, this is so fuck. Okay. That just made me angry. Wow, that just made me angry. And Flint still has no clean running water. I don't know, man. Like, I don't. Sure. Because reasons. But billionaires need a tax cut. Billionaires need a tax cut for the whole fucking city. Because reasons. Yeah, like with all this Bible Belt shit, like some of the worst things, like Texas, they claim to be Christians and all that other good shit, and they can't keep power on. Because reasons. But God is on their side. I swear to God, did somebody bring some iron chariots to this motherfucking water reclamation place? Somebody brought iron chariots. Because reasons. Oh, I don't know what to say. I don't. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was Ben Shapiro. Yeah, it was. Open air sewers. Yeah. No. Get it right. He said Arabs like to live in open air sewers. And like to bomb shit. Like they like to bomb shit. Like the U.S. doesn't have a fucking humongous drone program. And like, yeah, like man. I like, where are the conservatives on this shit right here? Where are the conservatives talking about? Look. If you notice, with all the people that's talking about how we saw it, Bill Maher, all that other good shit. These people talking about, oh yeah, plumbers aren't gonna be mad. Like, why don't we get some plumbers to pay off their loans that the government pay for their shark and shit? Get them out to Mississippi. Because reasons. Where are the churches? Where are the Southern Friars? Like, yeah, look, what did they Christ say? Do whatever you do to the least of these, you do to me. I mean, like, shit, I can rock with Jesus on some of the shit that he protests, but some of these Christians don't even. Hey, I'm gonna alienate some people that I know in my audience that are Christian that actually would have a fucking issue if they heard this shit, if they saw the way people are being treated. Like, I know that the Christians in my audience that actually are people who want to help other people. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about these crazy ass, power hungry fucking conservatives that want to use their religion as their shield. But anyway, yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna cut this section. I gotta cut this section. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that other good shit. I'll be right back, guys. I have to give me something to drink after that shit. It's only gonna be water. But I'll be right back. Wow, shit. Let's go to the whole screen, and then we're gonna come back for the final video of the night. Yeah, no, it's okay, Joe. I'm angry for you. Like, dude, like it's fucking okay. I'm angry for you. Like that's just a thing that happens. Like, wow, that just makes no sense to me. That absolutely makes no sense to me. I, I yeah. So yeah. All right. So we're gonna go to our final video of the night, and guys, this is something I promised a minute ago, um, with the last video that I did. So um, I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this motherfucking channel, but it's just one of those things where it's just like I it piqued my interest in like I had to. So let's go. So about a week ago, I did a "What do you mean" video talking about how what was that video talking about how he like shit on like Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson and shit like that. And I thought this was just like, of course, you know, heard another Christian apologist talking about how certain things are wrong and, you know, have the hangups with sex. And it's funny, I've actually met a few Christians that have hangups with sex, but I've had a few Christians that feel that sexual expression is something that they should not be ashamed of. And like, yeah, like I like that a lot of people are becoming more progressive, because if we have this type of way of thinking about things, then like, yeah, yeah. All right, let's hear this shit out, shall we? All right, let's go.
Last year, Will and Jada Smith had a public conversation in which they talked about how their marriage was almost over, and it was at that time that Jada had an affair with the young rapper.
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, so back the fuck up. Let's have this conversation. A lot of people point out that it was Jada who almost ended the marriage and shit like that. Like, they also admitted that Will was fucking around. We have had rumors for years that he was fucking around, and not just with women. That like there are rumors that Tisha Campbell was like, yeah, Will was fucking my husband and shit like that, and I'm like, okay, but like, yeah, no, this is of course blame the woman, just like he did the last time, because you know, Christians. All right, let's go.
I really felt like we could be over.
Yeah, no, we were over.
Now, during the interview, Will seemed to be visibly hurt by the situation. But this year, he's expressed his contentment and his approval of it. In a recent interview with GQ magazine, Will talks about how him and Jada...
Damn, he looked old as shit now. I'm sorry. He looked old as shit. All right, let's go.
Now have an open marriage where they're able to sleep with other people, and how for them, keeping the marriage open is the highest form of love. In this video, we're...
This is so immature. This is so immature. This is so motherfucking immature. Yeah, he is a Scientologist, but this is so immature. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe because I may be part of a few playground groups. You know, sliders, monkey bars, swingers. Maybe because I know a couple of people in those groups that I'm just like, and so, like, the fuck? Okay. We're going to
talk about what they claim the problem was in their marriage, how choosing an open marriage is supposed to solve that problem, how, ironically, I can relate to their problem, and why I...
Do tell. Okay. I will never make it through this video if I keep stopping.
I came to a different solution than they did. Now, referring to their open marriage, Will said, "We have given each other trust and freedom with the belief that everybody has to find their own way, and marriage for us can't be a prison. And I don't suggest I wrote for anybody, but the experiences that the freedoms that we've given one another and the unconditional support, to me, is the highest definition of love." So Will
Yeah, he said he can relate to an open marriage. Okay, let's go. Wait. Okay. I feel like there's some context needed here. All right. So context needed. Having a threesome will not save your marriage. Having an open marriage will not save your marriage. Being a swinger will not save your marriage. What will save your marriage is communication, counseling, empathy, truthfulness, trust. That's what saves your marriage. Now, in healthy relationships or in healthy poly or swinging or open relationships, those things are requirement. But like yeah, that just saying that we're gonna open our marriage is not gonna be it's not gonna be a save all. And please don't tell me this fool is gonna try to act like that's what they're saying. Let's go.
Will seems to be saying here,
Wait, where's the picture? Press the wrong button. There we go.
is how they find their open marriage to be more loving since they've given each other permission to have sex with other people. Will has also been vocal about the fact that one of the key moments that led to their decision was when they came to realize that it wasn't their job to make the other person happy.
Jada and I...
He doesn't understand what he means by that. Oh my God, he doesn't understand what he... Oh my God. Okay.
realized that we were on individual journeys. And it feels so good to get to that space where you're not complaining and worrying and demanding that a person be a certain thing to sort of satiate your ego deficiencies, you know? It is not your responsibility to make your wife happy, right? Just like it's not my wife's responsibility to make me happy. It's
Okay. He doesn't get what somebody would say this. Okay, let's go. And this looks like it was like 20 years ago and shit. Am I wrong? But this look like it was like 20 years ago. Okay, let's go.
my responsibility to make me happy, and it's her responsibility to make her happy, and then we're gonna come together and build.
He said they're gonna come together. Okay, all right, let's go.
On that happiness.
I think from these interviews and also from other interviews that we won't play here, we can start to not only understand what they understood to be the problem in their marriage and why they chose an open marriage as the solution, but we can also start to understand ourselves better when we find ourselves experiencing similar problems. Let me explain.
All right, so here, no, I get what he's actually saying. Okay, so let's actually just have this conversation. Come on, you and I, we're about to have this conversation. And you've actually heard me say this before. And if you haven't heard me say this before, then we're gonna have a hard trial 101. Me and there's no other people watching. It's just me and you, whoever's watching this later back on YouTube. And like this goes for like if you're an incel and shit like that, yeah, this will work for you too. All right. So if you get a partner, they're not your other half. You are a complete person. You are a complete person. And having a partner, having a wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, non-MB partner, or MB you know what I mean. We're having 3 or 4 of them. No matter how many you have, it's not going to make you happy until you make sure you know what makes you happy and give you that self-confidence in yourself to find happiness in yourself. Not in some new age bullshit, but in finding contentment in who you are. If you don't like who you are, knowing that you can work to change it. No amount of sexual, sensual, sweat, hot, loving, throbbing sex would ever resolve that. No amount of that would actually resolve that. What will resolve that is self-worth, counseling, and looking for self-improvement, and not that bullshit, Jordan Peterson shit. Like literally, like, hey, I need goals, and I need steps to actually orient and help with my mental health, because we live in a society that doesn't prioritize mental health. That specifically will help you be somebody that's not only want to use happy, I will use content on who you are on your personal journey. So that's what I want to share. That your partner's responsibility is not to make you happy or justify your existence. Justify your existence. They're there to offer you comfort, to offer you support in your journey to grow yourself. That's my TED Talk. And let's get back to the video.
When I think about it, when you go all the way back to the beginning, it seems that Will and Jada started their marriage with an assumption that most of us millennials also have about marriage. And that's the assumption that marriage is fundamentally about happiness and being happy. As this situation starts...
Wait, what? Wait, run that back again.
Marriage and why they chose an open marriage as the solution, but we can also start to understand ourselves better when we find ourselves experiencing similar problems. Let me explain. So when I think about it, when you go all the way back to the beginning, it seems that Will and Jada started their marriage with an assumption that most of us millennials also have about marriage. And that's the assumption that marriage is fundamentally about happiness and being happy.
What is it about? I'm so confused. I have so many questions. All right, let's go.
As this situation starts to get played out, it goes something like this. It starts when we begin to date someone and we realize that they make us happy, and because our happiness is so profound, we decide that we want to marry them in order to secure that feeling of happiness. Now, of course, we expect to have some tough times here and there, but overall, we expect to be pretty happy. So when we start our marriage off with the assumption that marriage is ultimately about happiness, then we go into the marriage with the expectation that by getting married, the other person has basically signed up to have an overall happy marriage with us. But
nothing he said is incorrect. I mean, like, I know we were raised off of the generation of, more than just the millennials, raised off the generation of happy-go-love story and all that other good shit, Disney and shit. It goes back to the romanticism movement. Matter of fact, I want to go kill the romanticism movement and, like, burn it with fire, because I hate romanticism. Okay, let's go. But the millennial generation is not the only generation to actually feel this way. Because, technology allows everybody to say what they want right now. So it's not just millennials, it's not just Gen Z, but those Gen X motherfuckers and the boomers did too. When they made divorce easier, a lot of people left their marriage, as they should have the right to. You dumb fuck. But all right, let's go.
As the marriage goes on, the fairy tale starts to fade and we find ourselves having more bad times than good. At first we figure that it's probably just the season, but the bad times outweighing the good times starts to become the new norm. And that's a point where Will and Jada found themselves, and to some degree, they were fortunate to come to that point.
It's not my wife's responsibility to make me happy.
Okay. He's gonna come up with some super religious bullshit. Let's go.
They were fortunate because they started to come to grips with the fact that if they decided to wait for their spouse to make them happy, then they may be waiting forever. The more that they relied on each other for their happiness, the more misery that they experienced.
This is not untrue. So where's the conflict? Why are you making this video? All right, let's go.
But it's what they chose to do with that realization that's the interesting part. So after they came to the realization that it wasn't their job to make the other person happy, they started to come to the conclusion that it was their own job to make themselves happy.
Oh, wait. If he gets in that you can only be happy through God, okay. Like, oh my God, please don't tell me. We can only find happiness through Jesus. Jesus comes inside of me. Okay. I can't. Hopefully this is not where he's going. I hope that this is not where he's going. I mean, like, granted, like, the Bible does give permission to have for a man to have more than one wife. But okay, let's go.
It's my responsibility to make me happy, and it's her responsibility to make her happy.
But from that conclusion, the next natural question is, how are they supposed to make themselves happy? You can only get so far by talking to your...
It's gonna be God. It's gonna be God, right? It's gonna be God. Okay, let's go.
Yourself and trying to make yourself happy. So it would seem that the spouse could come in to help, but they already decided that they weren't allowed to go to their spouse in order to find happiness.
No, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. That's not at all what he said. Okay. What's up with Christian and dichotomies? Like, okay, let's go.
Happiness. So since they couldn't go to each other to find happiness, they both separately decided to go outside of their marriage and cheat in order to make themselves.
It's only cheating if no permission is given, or if it's like, oh my God, okay. Okay. All right, let's go.
Happy.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, it appears at a certain point, they finally decided to give each other permission to sleep with other people, and that they wouldn't stand in the way of each other's happiness, even if that meant sleeping with other people. Now, when it comes to me personally, me and my wife were in a similar position a few years ago. Huh? No, not that we were in an open marriage, but that we too realized our inability to make the other person happy, and it drove both of us crazy.
Sure, okay, whatever. Like I never mind that the Bible was written back when most people didn't live past 35, and a lifetime of a marriage was like 10 years. Oh God. That's what she said. But okay, sure. Okay, let's go.
But as we grew in our faith together, I started to realize the benefit.
Of course, it's God. Of course, as we grew in our faith together, of course, God. Because God. And Jesus. Again, Jesus came inside of him. And he was saved.
Of being in a Christian marriage, and how it actually helped to rectify that same issue. The more that my wife and I contemplated the message of the gospel and what that meant for our lives, we both started to slowly come to the realization that our expectations started to shift, and that our ultimate peace and happiness and joy ultimately came from God.
I can't make this shit up. I just can't. Oh my God. How? Why? What? Okay. So, yeah, God makes you happy. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Like, the fuck? All right, let's go.
I realized that my joy and happiness and peace didn't come from my wife, but ultimately it came from a better understanding of who God is, how much he loves me, and what he did for me on the cross to demonstrate his love for me. And
so again, Jesus came inside of you. Your joy and your happiness come. Like, they're talking about physical and mental joy, and like you're equating that to God and Jesus. I know your wife may have been screaming out, Jose, but she wasn't talking about Jesus, dog. Okay, I joke. But yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, let's go.
And so when those inevitable times came when our spouse didn't have much to give for whatever reason, we were able to draw love from the source of love himself. I heard Tim Keller put it this way, and the way he punts it really resonates with me. He talks about how you can only give out large amounts of money if you have a different source of income that's paying you more than you're giving out. And likewise, if you don't have another source of money that's paying you well, then you won't be able to afford to be so generous with the money that you do have.
I mean, like, it's funny. I get it. He's trying to equate that God is full of love and he's the way of giving love. But, like, what's up with Yahweh in the Old Testament? Like, that wasn't a lot of love. That was just like, do the shit because I fucking said so, or I will fucking break your stiff ass neck. Like, that doesn't sound like love to me. That sounds like authoritarian motherfuckers. I'm just saying, like, okay, let's go.
You'll be more concerned with the amount of money that you're giving out, and you have to watch that money very carefully. In a similar way, this is how love is. You can be generous with your love only if you're getting an enormous amount of love from somewhere else. So in this sense,
love is not a fucking resource, you dumb fuck. It is not. It is not a currency. It is not a resource. And oh God. Like, if you want to say time is a currency, if you can actually say that because you exchange it for something rewarding. But love is not a currency. It's not. Oh, okay, let's go. And what love did Jesus give you or God gave you? motherfucker was in the ground for a day and a half, and he didn't stay dead. He came back to life, and he knew he was gonna come back to life after he knew he was gonna die. That doesn't sound like much of a sacrifice. Harlan Ellison said, "Love is nothing but sex mixed spell." Maybe so. Excuse me, love. You misspelled sex right there.
Will and Jada are right that you need to have another source of love in order to feel fulfilled in your marriage and to be in a position where you can give out
Jesus, the other source of love. I just can't. I can't with this. Okay, let's go.
Large amounts of love to one another. But in a Christian marriage, that source isn't other sexual partners, since that won't ultimately satisfy you anyway. Instead, the
I mean, like, Jada looks like she was getting satisfied by August. Okay, let's go.
source is the very source of love himself. And it's because of this that in a Christian marriage, marriage is not ultimately about happiness, but instead it's about the commitment to mutually agree to self-sacrificially serve one another, whether there's any feelings of happiness there or not. True.
This motherfucker said that you should serve one another, whether there's a happiness in there or not. Okay. Yeah, sure. But Jesus came inside of him. Now he loves him. Let's go.
True love isn't just serving your spouse when they make you happy, but instead it's serving them self-sacrificially even when they don't. And this is made so much easier if you realize—
You know, this actual reason that he's using right now has been used to keep women in abusive relationships to the point where afterwards they're dead. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Screen capture. My screen capture game is super tight. Oh, right there. Oh God, yes. That's a good one right there. All right, okay. All right, let's say that for later. All right, let's go.
Realize that your ultimate source of love is found in God rather than in your spouse. In the end, drawing your love from God will resolve that same issue while also being so much more fulfilling than having to resort to being in an open marriage.
I mean, like, what if the problem is lack or non-connection of intimacy? What if you don't believe in your God? Like, we have so many questions.
Most of us probably don't want anyway. Now, with that, there's so much—
Wait, whoa. Let's roll it back a little bit.
And drawing your love from God will resolve that same issue while also being so much more fulfilling than having to resort to being in an open marriage that most of us probably don't want anyway. Now,
is he trying to convince himself, or he's just okay? All right, let's go.
with that, there's so much more about this topic that needs to be said, including why agreements like open marriages and casual hookups or living together without being married and other things along those lines sound so tempting to us. But we'll save that for the next video.
What's the problem with open marriages, casual hookups, being polyamorous? What's the problem? If you're showing commitment to people and playing safe, what's the problem? You think your soul is gonna go to hell because it's had too much, coochie juice on your dick? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't. All it sounds is that you may not like sex as much as you claim, or you may not like what your partner as much as you claim. I'm so confused. I can't, guys. I can't. This whole shaming of sex is just detrimental. I'm tired of it. I can't do it. I can't. I'm somebody who's poly. I can have multiple relationships, and it doesn't diminish my love for a partner. Isn't there God example of a poly relationship? It's just one-sided, of course. But all right, I can get well into that conversation in a very bad way, but we're gonna cut a section here. So please like, share, subscribe, and all that good shit. Thank you for watching, and yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna actually call it an evening. We got a couple of good videos and some terrible shit out the way. I want to say thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, leave a comment. Yeah, you can't leave a comment even though you're watching the video being produced live. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for everybody who stopped by. Thank you for my mods in the chat. And thank you guys for just being you. Remember, touch titties, always with consent, no matter what the religious people say. And yeah, take us away, Richard.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy people. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you've dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts eating.
The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all
Is that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.